So I saw an interesting piece. I don't know how much validity there was behind this article, but I saw an article. It was talking about Floyd versus Conor, and it was saying that that Floyd was in negotiations. Essentially, it was to fight Conor in the octagon, but with boxing rules. There was going to be no kicks. There was going to be no takedowns. There was going to be an allowance for some clinch. And it didn't say the clinch. There was going to be some clinch. So I don't know what to make for this. The referee step in after 5 seconds, after 6 seconds, I don't know. No elbows, no knees. But it wasn't boxing rules. It was not just straight up commission-sanctioned Western boxing rule. People love to call it Queensberry. Fine. It wasn't just Western boxing rules, but boy, it was close. All the things that it was limiting, the only thing that you really had left was boxing, but it was going to be in 4-ounce gloves. It was going to be 5 rounds. There was going to be some similarities. And again, I'm adding some speculation here. I couldn't even tell you the author of the article. It's just an article that I saw. I will tell you this, though. Of course, Floyd isn't going to fight MMA. Of course. And of course, Floyd is going to fight again, which is what all of this is about. However, I have to admit, one thing I didn't see coming, in terms of his participation in the octagon, one thing I didn't see coming was him manipulating and drafting essentially a new sport. I didn't see him drafting his own set of rules and getting everybody to sign off on that. I don't really have a problem if he does. I don't mind it. I would watch it. It's going to be a little bit annoying. I always liked all of the Gracies. I'll just use an example that you guys will understand from MMA. All of the Gracies had a very good reputation. But amongst the fellow fighters, Renzo Gracie was always appreciated on a little bit different level because he fought by whatever the rules of the event were. And there was a time when the Gracie family was so powerful and their participation was so wanted that they could go into promoter and go, well, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't like this. As long as we can change this, and the promoters would comply and go, okay, great. And the fans were fine with it, and everything moved along just fine. But there would be a unique, or there would be a little bit of a shift. And Renzo never did that. He just goes, whatever the rules of the event are, let's do it. I offer that to you because, yeah, it's going to be a little bit annoying by everybody. Everybody gets their hands a little bit dirty if you cater to a 41-year-old Floyd Mayweather, a 41-year-old inexperienced Floyd Mayweather. But I think we'll get past it. We got past it with the example I just gave you with the Gracies. We looked forward to that. If we're being honest, we did look forward to that when the Gracies fought, didn't we? Yeah, we didn't miss it. We weren't even pissed off about the rules. A lot of times we just supported them and go, well, yeah, they made it better rules. No breaks in the rounds. One consistent fight. Maybe some of that will happen with Floyd. Us MMA guys, we're going to be a little bit annoyed. But I can tell you right off the bat, the big problem with Floyd from Jump Street was knowing the outcome. It's very hard to get into a fight when you know the outcome. We know the outcome if he does MMA. All of a sudden, no takedowns, no kicks, no elbows, limited clinch. What do you give an MMA? Their gloves? Well, gee, thanks. Real helpful there. What do you give an MMA? Their rounds? That it's 5 minutes instead of... Gee, thanks. Real helpful there. You're not giving them a whole lot. I think it gets pretty interesting pretty fast. I do. I think you can have a whole bunch of dialogue. Those gloves, they do make a difference, but boy, it's small. They do make a difference, though. And a lot of that defense that Floyd uses does work because of the glove. If I do what's called a cross block in boxing, if I had a glove on, maybe I could explain this, but if I do what's called a cross block in boxing, I'm going to have a great big 16-ounce glove to help cover the whole side of my face as I turn. When the guy throws a punch, he's going to have a big 16-ounce glove to get through the hole. In MMA, just by example, you don't see a lot of the cross block because the glove doesn't protect your face, and the other guy's glove can still get through your opening. Just by example, right away, though, there is a dialogue. There's a narrative right away. And if Floyd can go in and muscle his way through this and manipulate the system and essentially turn it into a boxing match that's going to happen in a steel cage, it's hard to say that I'm not interested. I'm annoyed, but I'm interested.